Welcome to the doghouse. I hope you're all having a great day today. As usually, I am. I hate bad days. I bet y'all do too. This is going to be about the coward of Levy County, Florida, caught in the act. Now, legally, there's a difference between being caught in the act and legally. Legally, he has not been found guilty of nothing. People have to realize that. It is up to the courts to do what they do in the police department. He can be 100% innocent or guilty, but at this point, even if he was caught doing things he shouldn't do, it's up to the courts to decide what is right and what is not. So I'm not out here going to make a bunch of lies up at all. These are my opinions and my opinions only. No, I'm not afraid of this guy, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt when it comes to the court. It's called innocent until proven guilty, even obviously of what had happened according to others. And I don't see them lying about what happened. Well, when they took that monument down, these people, that was bad enough. Yeah, you could, and it's also out there, and the picture showing that that was on these other guys' property, on their own property, their own child, well, not a child, but to them, still a child, that passed away, a monument to this person, and you're willing to destroy the parents mentally. You've gone after them mentally bad for what you did. And what did you do? You removed the memorial. Shame on you. Yes, and this has nothing to do whether it's on their property or not, even though that everybody has said you were told it was on their property. Which makes you a thief, a vandalism, if that's the case. You vandalized something you had no business of vandalizing. And I'll stress that again, if it is on their property. If not, you have no ethics or morals anyway. You show no ethics and morals between the people of that little town, and shame on you. When you are willing to destroy somebody's heartfelt cross and everything that was put up for that memorial, and you go out there and you destroy it, you are destroying them, the family members and the mother. How dare you go out there? How come you have to be so evil and so vile you're willing to destroy others for your own benefit? Does this kind of get things off of another case he's involved in? Well, yeah, it kind of does. But ethics don't seem to follow him very much anymore. And I used to like watching him. But when everything comes out and the truth has come out, he is a very slick talker, don't get me wrong. And I can see why he can make a lot of money because he talks slick, does slick things, and very, very intelligent person. Just because you're intelligent don't make you right. And that's one thing people say, well, he's intelligent. Yes, he is. At what point does that make him right? Is it so much important for him to make money and others over ethics and morality? If you are a really good Christian, you would not be doing what you're doing. I don't care what you say the Bible says. You're forming it to your way of thinking, not the way it was actually written. Why are you doing this? Because it makes you look better. If you don't, it makes you look like a piece of crap. And it really does. And eventually you will not be able to hide it from anybody. It will be out there in the open. And then what are you going to do? I can't believe, I can, but I can't believe the people that's willing to justify him ripping that out of the ground and removing the memorial. How can anybody in their right mind think this was the right thing to do? But he got one guy there, he even lied and supposedly related, and I don't know that, but others have said he's related to them, that memorial was on. Well, he going out destroying his own family, backing up a lie because money's involved, and him and his wife see no shame in that. But even they talk Christianity. That's not Christianity. That, and the person that removed it also thinks he's a great big old Christian and he knows everything. The devil likes people. Lucifer likes people that prophecy God and Christianity as the ones that are there, because he knows you get people out there prophesizing that falsely. He has them in his pocket. And you have to ask, why would somebody go out there, one, remove it, one, try to defend the guy that removed it, other than money? What other reasons are there? Money is definitely a driving factor. Publicity is great, whether it's bad or good. Bad publicity gets you more money. But when you throw out ethics and forget about ethics, you're just a pig. And shame on both of you going out there and doing what you did. Like I said, I'm talking ethics. Nothing's been proven he did or did not. Supposedly there's pictures out there, but I haven't seen them. But still, the court will have to decide. So these, like I said, these are my opinions on what is out there. I'm not going to throw him in jail. I ain't going to say, I could say he should be in jail, but until that time comes, the court will decide that. Not me, not anybody else. Not even their relations. That's just the way it is. But I don't have to like what he did, because he has just shown how ignorant he can be and is. In my opinion, he's one ignorant person. Nobody with any scruples, whether that monument was on his property or the neighbor's property, you have no scruples when you go out and tear it down. All you did was tear down a family, put them in more distraught than they already are, and tug at their hearts and knock them down to your level. That's a bad, bad thing. What kind of person does that? Well, deep down inside, this person may hate himself. His followers hate themselves, because when you know obviously removing that was wrong and should not have been done, and you make excuses you're doing that, you are very much in the wrong for following this guy. You can still follow him, but none of you have the guts enough to tell him that was crap. Why did you do that? You know why? The money's coming into you, and you don't want to give up that money. Even his minions, they're so scared of him because of the money coming in. They have given up their scruples for money. That's all they care about. I have no respect for somebody that goes around tearing down somebody else's monument. And I tell you what, I don't care if it was in your property or not. It wasn't being used. If you had a problem with it, you should have worked it out with them. But no, you did it for content. Shame on you. And you know you did it for content. But remember, you're the one that said they could leave it there when you said it's on your property. But then you go out in the dark of night and remove it. Well, good thing all your neighbors have cams, ain't it? And thanks to you, they get to use them. Because they want protected too. You say you did it to protect yourself, and they're doing it to protect them. And you need thank for the people there that is doing this. Thanks to them, they see what you really did. And it really does take a coward to do that. I tell you what, if I even dislike that family, and I don't know you and I don't know them, but if I disliked that family, and whether that was on my property or theirs, I still wouldn't touch that because I have the reverence and the ethics of a Christian. You don't do that. Oh yeah, you may be using Christianity thinking it's for your own benefit, for the sake of money. You're not going to be able to buy God off. It's just not going to work. And all your followers need to learn that too. The money is not going to get you nowhere after you leave this earth. You're not going to take it with you. So you might as well give up on that idea. But Lucifer don't care. You guys are doing exactly what Lucifer wants you to do. And you should pat yourself on the back. You're sacrificing God for money and Lucifer. You should be really, really proud of yourselves. Not a one of you. I don't care if you got $1 in your pocket or several million. I care less. It would still be wrong either way. But you're so much out there trying to make money. You already created another narrative now to go along with the other lawsuits you got going. Because you're in it for the money. You care less about the people. I doubt you even really care, and that's my opinion. I doubt you really care about these people you say you're friends, because you will throw them under the bus. You already tried to throw your girlfriend under the bus. Why? Because you think you're better than everybody else. You're above the law. You think you got that county sheriff and his deputies buffaloed because they don't want a lawsuit. But what are you going to do if the state steps in? And any of your followers out there, it's one thing to like you, okay? But the minions, and that's different than all your followers, by the way. But your minions out there, if they're willing to defend you, they're just as bad as you. They hate themselves as bad as you hate yourself. When you go out and do things like this, you have no morals. I don't care if you can sue the whole world if you want. You still have no morals. I don't know what happened to you in life, whether it was family, friends, or whatever, that made you so hateful to yourself and others. And you only like other people, I realize that. But whatever happened, doing what you're doing won't solve the problem. You may think it does, and you may have convinced yourself it does, but all it does is to make you look bad, and guess what? The truth will come out. And the truth in this case is, regardless of whose land that is, it showed you you have no couth, you have no morals, which means you're using Christianity as a lie. And you think it's okay. But I got a question though. Let's say it was on your property and you didn't want it there. Why did you remove it in the dead of night? Because you didn't want people to know what you did. You want to be this nice, clean, upstanding guy. And with these videos, if they do exist, other than the one that shows you pickup going by. But if these videos do exist, people in that small town's going to figure this out really, really fast. You have no couth. Your people following you and kissing your rear end, thinking they're going to make more money by doing what they are doing. Shame on them. They're no better off than you are. Your evil, vile ways for money, and this is my opinion, this is not set in stone. In my opinion, you're a very vile person. I realize I'm not monetized, and I don't know if I ever want to be monetized. Most of my subs come from my shorts, not this stuff. So I know I'm not a threat to you or your minions or anybody else. But I'm still going to say how I feel. And I really feel you're just wanting more content and destroying people's lives. You have decided this is a thing to do. What ethical reason would you tear down that sign knowing it was going to destroy a family? You tell me that is okay? That is a Christian way? Maybe you should have second thoughts on what a real Christian is, because you really, really need to work on that, because you have no clue. Lucifer has taken you away from Christianity. Yeah, that's in my opinion, though. Maybe you're the greatest guy in the world and a Christian person, but you're coming off as not being. And that's what I'm getting at. Because you come off as not being a Christian, vile and evil, and Lucifer is patting you on the back and your minions for what you are doing. How shameful are you? Oh, you're a lot shameful to destroy and mess with a family that has done nothing to you but talk to somebody you hate. That is called a dictatorship, not freedom of speech or anything else. But Lucifer does love you. Remember that.